teach me something, I will forget it. But if you tell me a story, I will remember it. Storytelling is the only common ground that makes us realize we are all characters in this cycle of a story called life. And that generations after the other have been entrusted with the tradition, established around campfires and passed on verbally, languishing for centuries, and now it's our turn. We are the inheritors of our ancestors' voices. So gather around and listen. The stories before were about us, and the stories we're now telling are the ones our children will trace themselves in. Once upon a time, the pen was discovered. It's the needle that knots together people from all walks of life. That's how related we are through the pages of unwritten verbal stories, meaning now we cannot misinterpret our future in all its forms, specifically the marks left on the cave by the cavemen which shaped our civilization into cursive writing were not a coincidence. You were meant to be a writer. It was never just a matter of mastering the craft, but when the pen left inks on historical papers, those were basic notes of sentences that pieced together our lives of ancestors past. They wrote with you in mind, aware someday you too would be able to piece together their thoughts. So when you are in doubt whether to continue writing, think about your ancestors. Their stories and their children's continued when you decided to write. It is genetic. You are more than a poet, an inheritor, the inhabitor of words. The reincarnation of your ancestors' voices is in your vocal cords. So speak, child. Tell your story. You are the inheritor of 26 alphabets.